Hello, people. I'm going to talk to you today about a problem I've had with Facebook over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it has to do with not being able to find tech support. I have an issue on a Facebook page for one of my clients, and I need a human interface to point me in the direction to find a solution. And I will give other opinions as to what I think Facebook should do in the future. Whether they do it or not, um, I'm not going to count on it. But you might find some of the things that I say interesting. Absolutely nothing has happened, and therein lies the problem. Since it's going to be out and go viral, I guess I'll keep it professional, but I was really, as the title of your organization says, I was really pissed when I couldn't find the kind of help that I thought that organization should provide. However, I will say that they are not much different than Google or Microsoft or any of those other internet organizations, because they just don't want to pay for people to provide support for the product that they use for communicating with customers. And I had an issue, still have an issue, but it's not really critical anymore. Uh, and I don't know what the answer is because I'm not a Facebook guru. It wouldn't bother me if Facebook went away altogether. I don't trust them. Uh, I don't trust Zuckerberg, and I really think they have a hidden agenda, as does former President Trump probably. But in just trying to get one technical question answered, there is no place that I found searching the web or searching Facebook to find a humanoid to talk with to get the problem addressed. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I had no alternative. I knew about you because I've had an interview with you before about another company. I believe it was Consumer Cellular. I had an issue with them, sort of related to the same, well, not exactly the same kind of thing, but a technical support issue that they were not able to address. Uh, and it just bothers me that that there isn't even an email address out on Facebook's website that we could send an email in, and even if it takes 3 weeks, at least we could get it in front of somebody that knows where to look for the answer and could send it back. Uh, I don't know if I should even say, it's not worth my time saying there's no excuse for that, because the only excuse they have is they don't want to spend money on people to support their customers. They think it can all be done electronically and with Google search and things like that. And fact, frequently asked questions, well, it's not the case. Sometimes the up close and personal method is the better way to go. I can't pass this up, but I hope Facebook goes out of business. But I'm sure that's not going to be the case. I would only hope that it gets back to the powers that be, and I get a response from Facebook, is what I really hope for. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that either. In this particular instance, I would have very much have liked to be able to send an email and describe the problem in detail, because when you put it in writing, you can take time to think about all the details, and it's not going to be one of those cases where maybe you get on the phone and ask a question and then you get off the phone and you say, oh, I forgot to ask this, or I forgot to tell them this. But at least allowing email, because email is still the primary communications tool, in my opinion, for learning about all this technology that we have out here, and the technology is not going away. So let's make it more focused on communication and more user friendly. The human support is just much more pleasant to the consumer and to the person needing the support. They kind of get the warm and fuzzy and feel like there's somebody out there that uh, cares about their issue and cares about a resolution. Uh, Microsoft had done it for years until most recently. I think they quit their phone support, and so again, it's all about the bottom line, and it's just uh, I guess it's just more personal and less impersonal to do it interactively and face to face, especially given the technology that we have today, chat and video conferencing. Uh, there's no reason to uh, barricade themselves behind closed doors and say, "Go away, don't bother us. We've got better things to do." Uh, you just want to know that the use of their product means something to them, and you want to know that they want you to be successful in using their product. Certainly, they can update their Facebook page and kind of convey to the consumer what kind of support we can expect and where we can find it, even if it's not going to be telephone support or human interface. Uh, they've got to make their resources easier to find, uh, and also they've got to add, in my opinion, they've got to add an email address to get sent to uh, Facebook for email support at the very least, um, to acknowledge the fact that there are issues out there, and that they, even if they turn it around and say, well, I'm sorry, we can't help you with this or whatever reason, or we don't know what the problem is, uh, you know, at least give some satisfaction to the user that help is available. So they've got to make it very clear what a correct phone number is to at least call and maybe just ask a question of where to find something, uh, or state that there's no phone number available. Uh, that would be unfortunate, but at least say what, provide URLs and links for finding uh, their knowledge base. Um, just acknowledge the fact there's customers out there that are using their product, and it's not the easiest product. It's not the more intuitive. It's not such an intuitive product. Uh, I don't think their interface is as user friendly as other websites. And sure, the technical people and the developers at Facebook know how to navigate and move around and where everything is. But the consumers at various technical levels do not. And so you've got to be there to assist.